Yeah, I know my cavalry are really tired, but I think attacking from behind will basically break them. Almost. These guys are wavering. Infantry, engage those guys as well. Okay, broken. There we go. All right, welcome back to the war. The war in which I swear the dwarves of Erebor attack me more than I technically attack them. I don't think that's literally true, but it feels like it's close at times. To be honest, it's been a couple of turns. Not too much has happened. I did end up moving Golgo right next to Skessaholc. And something strange has happened, because the dwarves have attacked us. That's this battle that you can see here. But they didn't take the entire garrison. Remember, they had a large force. I want to say about 13 units, plus like 1 or 2 that were already there. So maybe like 15 in total. They didn't take the whole of them, though, and attack Golgo. They've just taken a portion of them. Maybe half or so of their force. And they're facing, like, all these guys here. It's like, I think that was a bad idea, because now I'm going to kill them all, and then next turn I'm going to attack the settlement and kill the rest of them. With catapult fire and... yeah. That's a little odd. Alright, but anyway, we have this dwarven force down here who is approaching Erebor. And actually, you know what? I think we should talk about the rest of this once the battle is over. Partially so that we can more easily see without having this big thing in our way. But also, so you can actually see the armies. So anyway, this battle here. Golgo is being attacked by part of the garrison of Skessaholc. So let's just get right into the battle. All right, welcome to the battle. Well, they are certainly approaching at a good clip. Right, but anyway, we've got a slight hill here. Basically infantry in one stretched out line in the front, with catapults behind, and the general also just slightly behind as well. Archers behind them, cavalry behind them, with chariots on either flank as well. Hopefully we can use our overwhelming numbers to outflank and just kill them with minimal casualties, because then we can go on and attack Skessaholc with hopefully also taking minimal casualties, assuming we're able to bombard them. I kind of would have been more worried if they had actually just all attacked in force at once on the battlefield. If they'd stayed all in the settlement, then I would have happily bombarded them. And of course, that's what we will do to the ones who did not decide to come. What I think I will now do is fire on the warsmiths and just let random shots hit the other guys here. Since that unit is like in loose formation, spread out, I assume it's not going to engage right away in the battle. So the catapults can fire at them without issue. Should I have my archers fire at all? You know what? We shall have them fire for a bit, at least at those warsmiths there in the front. Oh, right, and we do have some javelin units here that are also going to fire. Okay, archers... Well, you know what? Why don't you fire at that other warsmith unit now? You guys keep firing there, and let's have our general's bodyguard kind of assist here. Wait, who's firing? Oh, no, stop firing! My cavalry. Alright, let's have these chariots... Oh, there are miners over there. Let's get these cavalry over here, I guess. Oh, they're throwing. Actually, you know what? No, do nothing. What we'll do is we will have the chariots swing around out there and go get them. There's only a few of them, so they probably won't do too much damage. Okay, archers can stop firing now. Oh, that's also warsmiths. You guys get over here. You guys can fire at will and skirmish, actually. And actually don't fire at will. Just straight up fire at them. Alright, let's get the chariots over here. Oh, mighty general, do not go out there. Do not go out there. Oh, he's withdrawing. You guys charge in the rear, and let's get Mighty General over here to assist. Oh, archers. Wherever you're going, stop. Oh, and catapults, stop firing as well. Stop. Everyone just stop what you're doing. Okay, you guys switch to fire at will and then move up. Okay, and we broke them as expected. All right.
Units, double time. Cavalry, move. Cavalry, missiles.
Okay, they're all dead. All right, great. So let's have our chariots get over here.
Hurry, cavalry, hurry. Cavalry. Attack quick, cavalry. With all haste. Units, double time. Cavalry.
Well, actually, I think those scout cavalry are actually out of ammunition. There's also hardly any of the enemy left, so just charge in there and get them. And he's routing. Okay, fantastic. Is there any point in killing him? Yes. There's always a point in killing them. Let's get these guys now to attack them, because it looks like they just finished off that dwarven unit there. Alright, and I assume there's not very many of you left. 2. Oh, yeah, you missed him. You missed him. Wait, is he dead? Oh, he is. Come on, run down that captain. Yeah, I do think the chariots struggle at times to go after routing units, especially when they're, like, really small. You see, they can't even, like properly catch him. Like, every time he turns, they, like... Well, okay, hold on. Maybe I spoke too soon. Get him! Oh, there we go! They ran him down. Ha ha ha.
Enemy can do but run.
The scout cavalry must have gotten the other guys over there. All right, we did lose 17 of the nomad scouts. So that's not even too bad, to be honest. And of course, the other casualties were quite minimal. 6 more there, 1 more there, 2 more... Well, actually, those aren't scouts. Just regular nomads, so the spearmen. And 4 of the war guards. Yeah, so you see, the warsmiths didn't do too much damage to them because their unit had been so severely depleted that they couldn't kill a bunch of them. And of course, they were all slaughtered without mercy. All right, let's take this back to the campaign map. All right, so here we are back on the campaign map. It has swung around back to our turn, so the dwarves of Erebor didn't attack any further. Ah, yes. Look at all those troops there. Let's bring the scout down here.
Unseen, unheard.
I do think we need to attack them ourselves, though, and not wait for them to come to us.
Sire!
For one thing, if we attack them, there's some chance that they'll just stand in position and let us bombard them, even though that's not... There's no guarantee of that, and of course they have their own catapults, so not exactly a clean win, even if we did that. I could send my cavalry, of course, to try and take out those catapult crews. Oh, and actually, I do have cavalry archers in his army. I was thinking of having Giznog do the attack, but he's only got one unit of archer cavalry, the other are javelins. Which is fine. Obviously, we've taken out catapult crews many times in the past with our scout cavalry. What I would be concerned about is they have so many warsmiths that I would want a unit that could be comfortably out of range shooting those catapults, and that would certainly be cavalry archers rather than the scout cavalry. But one of these two armies, I think, should attack them and take them out. All right, I'll have to decide that later. And of course, we will have Golgo the Legend attack Skessaholc, or Skessaholc, not Holic. There's no I. But I do have some campaign map stuff to do before that comes about, so I will let you guys go for now, and I will bring you back as the war continues. All right, welcome back to the war. Now, it should have only been a moment for you guys. I've basically done all the stuff on the campaign map, so really quickly just to go over it. I've got these two generals rushing to join Golgo's army. Since I just think having extra general units in the armies is definitely a bit of a help, and we have so many spare that we might as well. So they're going to head to Golgo's army, and then we have Gislik here, who is commanding a backup force that's going to follow Golgo around. Then we have Imlok, who is in command of his own army, and he is heading west. And behind him is Malak, with his own backup force that's going to follow him around. Basically, the idea here is Imlok will head west, and once Golgo takes Skeza, I might as well call it that because it will be called that very soon. Once he's taken it, he will then head north and take Worm Cove. And then, of course, we have this battle down here, or battles, possibly, depending on what happens. That's a very unfortunate name for the captain there. Very unfortunate. I just realized that. But anyway, I've decided I will attack him with Olworth the Legend and his army. Now, I can't remember if I already mentioned this, but I actually swapped out his spearmen for sellswords in a previous turn. The spearmen are still here at Erebor, along with Magarin. I think he was the governor either of Ulasil or Esgaroth, but I've sent him to Erebor simply because his presence was enough to tip us into not being rebellious. And so I'm keeping him there for a bit longer, just as unrest slowly comes down. So anyway, the idea here is that he will attack. But as you can see, the army here has, I think it was 9 units? Yes, 9 units of warsmiths, not full units. In fact, if he were to merge those units, I would say it's like 8.5. But the point is that they have a lot of warsmiths, plus 2 catapults, plus at least a sturdy front line of infantry. And that's unfortunate. I foresee many casualties in our future when we attack. So what my thought would be is we'll have Olworth attack, and since we're the attacker, hopefully they will just stay where they are, and we can, bombard them for a bit. And while we're bombarding them, we send our archer cavalry around to hopefully take out their catapults so we don't take much, if maybe any, return fire, though I'm worried about how much they stretch out their warsmith line. Our archers, cavalry archers that is, might take some casualties. Now, depending on how well the bombardment and stuff goes, like whether there's still like a mighty host, what we might do is actually have Olworth withdraw at that point, and then have Giznog attack from the bridge here. And then he would actually finish the battle, and he has basically a unit of Variag warriors and axemen, plus all of the standard like archers and catapults, though he has a mix of warbows and clansmen archers. He also has a full cavalry contingent in the sense that he has 4 units, though some of them are a bit depleted. So then he would finish them off. Or at least that would be the hope. And basically trying to keep casualties to a minimum, since we still have more dwarven forces to face, and just because I don't want to have one of their 2 armies obliterated. So honestly, if one of their armies is just severely damaged, we do have units to replace them. I just don't want to have to do it if I don't want to. Or if I don't have to. So anyway, those are the battles we're going to fight, and I'm just going to get right into this battle here first. Basically, what I want to try and do is squeeze all of these battles into this one episode, and I'm not sure if I will accomplish that, but we will try. All right, so some miners, vanguards, halberdiers, bodyguard. It's actually pretty ferocious looking, at least with these 4 units here. I'm hoping we can bombard them to death with our catapults. So let's get right into the battle. All right, welcome to the battle. As you can see, they actually don't have any walls, so they're actually coming out to attack us right now. Looks like the miners are heading towards my scouts, which is fine, methinks. Here, you guys stop what you're doing. Archers, get over here, please, because we're going to shoot those guys in the back. And actually, we'll use our cavalry archers to shoot these guys in the back in a moment. Okay, you guys go ahead. Actually, we'll tell them to skirmish. Like that. Go ahead and fire into the backs of those guys there. We also do have our chariots back here too, so we can definitely take them out. All right, archers, fire into the halberdiers. You guys fire there. You guys fire there. That's 2 of their better units that we'll be able to take out nice and quick. Then we'll just have the old guard, 1 unit of miners, and 1 of the halberdiers still left to take out.
Kill them!
Okay, you guys, stop firing and just attack them. You guys stop firing at will. You guys also stop firing at will. Charge them from behind there. Oh. Oh, there goes the halberdiers. Nice. Okay, let's have just this 1 unit fire into the backs of these guys here, because I don't want them to hit too many of my own guys. Wait, didn't I tell everyone to stop firing? Okay, you guys stop doing that. You guys also stop doing that. Let's bring one of the chariot units up here to try and scare them off. Okay, run for the hills. That's what I wanted to hear. Turn to the side. Oh, great. Now they're going to go right through my guys there. Okay, these guys are basically eliminated. Okay, they're wavering. Chariots charge in there. Okay, it's hard to see what's going on there, to be honest. Chariots, go ahead and pull out of there now. Okay, how many of them are left? Oh, I guess they fought to the death. Either that or they... Oh, no, wait. There's still one of them right there. Go get him. Okay, you guys get back over here.
Quickly!
All right, I guess having the chariots try and chase them is not going to work out.
With all haste! Units!
All right, but anyway, let's bring the scouts forward again.
Units, run!
And the other cavalry unit as well. Basically, what we'll do is we'll push forward here. Is all of their units mixed up here? Halberdiers and miners. Wait, where's... Didn't they have a general's bodyguard? Unless maybe it's a small bodyguard and he's actually in there somewhere. Ah, yes, he is. I do see the old guard is in there. Okay, so all 3 of their remaining units, except for that one guy there, are actually there. So, what I'll do is I'm going to push my line forward and start bombarding them. So, what I'll do is I think I'll just let you guys go here, and I will bring you back as the battle continues. All right, welcome back to the battle. We have a bit of a skirmish going on over here. The general's bodyguard actually charged out of the settlement at my cavalry that I had sent around the flank here. Now, we did use up all of our catapult ammunition, and as you can see, we devastated the halberdiers and the miners who were here. Unfortunately, the old guard was going to and fro, and so they actually escaped almost all damage. I think they took maybe one of these catapult shots or something, but that's going to be a bit of a problem. He's definitely going to be the most devastating problem that we have right now. But here's what we've got. We've got our general's bodyguard arranged in a way to intercept units as they come from the center of the settlement. We've got our archers behind him to get them to come out of the center of the settlement, with our scouts here on the flanks also able to provide firing support, as well as the cavalry over here. That's actually why I sent them over here, so that they could attack from behind. And then behind them, we have the war guards, in case we need someone to step forward and relieve Golgo. Because, again, we are facing one of the general's bodyguards, the old guards, and they're not at all devastated. So, yeah, that could be a problem. Also, since the old guard seems to be quite happy to leave the center of the settlement, I imagine that they will, if we hit them with some arrows. They're not quite within range, but I think... oh, actually, we could have one of the units fire at them, apparently. There we go. I'm going to put them all in guard mode, though, so that they don't leave their position. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. Oh, dear. Kill them all. Oh, javelins do not throw. I think we've already got things taken care of here. I don't even think I'm targeting those miners, but I'm managing to kill them anyways, just because of the the fire heading in at the halberdiers. All right, there we go. Those 2 units have been devastated. Now let's go ahead and just tell the archers to fire at will. Whoever can hit the general's bodyguard can go ahead and hit the general's bodyguard. Oh, it appears to be all of them. Good. Yes, we are attacking you. Why don't you come right out of the center of the settlement there? Oh, and we can tell the scouts to throw javelins if they come within range. Let's be ready to get the cavalry over here. Kind of need to make sure that the old guard are actually going to leave. Oh, well, they seem to have changed their... Oh, no, they're changing their minds again. And they're changing their minds again. It's like they get told to go back to the center of the settlement, and they consider it, but then they get shot, so they turn around and start attacking us again. But then they get told to go back to the center of the settlement again. Javelins coming in. Arrows are still going in. Okay, you know what? Let's just bring the cavalry forward. Oh, shoot. Archers, stop firing. You're hitting our general's bodyguard. I think you've actually killed a couple of them. That's unfortunate.
Cavalry. Mighty general. Units. Mighty general. Missile.
Archers, use up more of your ammo. Oh, they're still managing to hit some of our bodyguard. Okay, stop firing. And charge them. I did tell you guys to stop firing, didn't I? Oh, crap. I think we just took a whole bunch of casualties there. Oh, probably from each other as well, because they were still throwing javelins. It's weird. I thought I told them to stop firing, but it seems like they fired another volley. Well, that's unfortunate. We definitely lost a bunch of them there at the end. 15 and 18. Yeah. Yeah, and we lost some scouts there at the beginning. Casualties were definitely not devastating. Oh, it was the War Guards. Okay, I was like, when did the War Bows lose 24 guys? But no, it's the War Guards who lost 24, and that was probably closer to the beginning of the battle there. Still, 59 is not bad at all. Could have been a little better there at the end if I had been a little quicker to tell everyone to stop firing. Well, I think I told the infantry archers to stop firing quickly enough, but I didn't tell the cavalry to stop firing enough, so I think their units hit each other. Plus, there was at least one more volley of arrows which came in there, which I don't think it should have, but again, oh well. It's not the end of the world. All right, well. Let's go ahead and take this back to the campaign map. And of course, they hate our guts. Completely. Like, not even the slightest bit nope on that. Okay, well then. And that didn't help at all. Okay, well, at least they're not going to rebel now. All right, let's go ahead and drop a temp save there. Because now we're just going to move right on to the next battle here. We're going to attack Captain... I think that should probably be glowing, but all right, you know what? We'll attack. Here we go. And they are sticking around as expected. So let's just get right into the battle. All right, welcome to the battle. So this is the very edge of our deployment zone, which is why I'm now kind of spreading out my forces now that the battle has begun. The dwarves are all the way over there, and there are their catapults in the back. Now here's the great thing, because with these trees here, I was a little worried that I wouldn't be able to use my catapults very effectively, but I think we're going to be good here, because we have this area over here that's very open. We can still drop catapult fire on their heads. Meanwhile, it'll be hard for them to bring their catapults forward, with all of the, trees in the way. I do have my cavalry archers, though, hiding in the trees over here. So as they head towards our army, we will be able to circle around here and go and take out those catapults once they've kind of moved forward. And yes, they have so many warsmiths that they're almost stretching from this end of the battlefield, and they were stretching almost to this end as well when the battle began, but they seem to have shrunk things a little bit. Though, no, see, here's the edge of the map, and there's their warsmiths. They just have so many that they can spread them out like that. All right, we'll have our catapults start firing on these guys once they get a little closer. Yes, and our archers are over here. To be honest, I'm not all in that great of a hurry to send the cavalry archers in, simply because I don't think... Well, I mean, the catapults can go around. That is what they are doing. Trying to do, at least. Okay. Let's have the cavalry archers just charge right over there now. They can hide in the trees once they get there. The dwarves are having to come uphill, too, so we'll have a slight advantage there as well. Though even having stretched out my line, I think their line is stretched out even more. Much more. Where are my horsemen? Okay, they're over there, still charging forward. Come on, get within range. Soon, very soon. Some of them are within range. It is actually taking them a while to get here, too. Again, I think it's partially because they're having to walk uphill. Which will hopefully also tire them out by the time they get to our lines. Come on, seriously. Okay, first off, I should tell these guys to go into guard mode. Okay, who can actually fire? Okay, you can fire, you can fire, you can fire. Okay, great. They can all fire. So the moment I lose patience... Oh, shoot. Get over here. Get over here. Here. Turn to the side. Turn to the side. Oh, we did get hit there. Get over here. Fire at them. Oh, yep, some of the warsmiths are heading back. Get over here. I think the catapults actually do kind of provide them with a bit of cover. Oh, okay, the enemy is actually charging now. Fire on those guys now. Did you take out the catapult crews? Just about. Alright, there we go. So now I'm going to have them get over here, stop firing at will, and basically just have them try to disappear again. Alright, get in there and attack those guys. Or at least get them to stop throwing, because that's what they're about to do. Fire on those guys back there. No. Attack them. Attack them. See, can we have an archer unit? No, we cannot, because they're... Oh, wait. I did not tell them to move forward. Get over here. Defeat seems certain. That's great. That's exactly how we want you guys to feel. Oh, now those guys are reloading. Alright, I think we need to tell our catapults to stop firing. Charge into the trees after them. You guys charge forward. Let's see, we need our mighty general to assist these guys, I think. Oh, fight the miners, fight the miners. You guys can fight the warsmiths. Alright, let's get the archers over on this side here. You guys attack those warsmiths from behind. You guys get over here and intercept those vanguards. Are the archer cavalry hiding again? Yes, they are. Oh, except they're still coming forward. Okay, let's bring the cavalry over there then. Okay, which general's in here? Yes, you. Let's bring our other general forward. Especially since we are getting struck by warsmith fire over there. What we will do is we'll bring our mighty general to attack those vanguards. We're going to pull this unit off here. Oh, actually, no, we're not. Okay, archers, get over here. Okay, what's going on over here? You guys managing to kill them? Seems like it. Somewhat. Okay, you guys fire on those miners and make sure to eliminate them. Oh, except for you, fire into the back of those vanguards.
Infantry.
Okay, these guys, I think, are... Well, here, you know what? Don't fire at Will. Skirmish and fire at the captain. Oh. You guys, get out of the line of fire over there. Here, stand, let's say, there. Because we have a lovely view of the enemy down below here. So, yes, fire on those miners there. Those guys are a little surrounded. Those guys kind of are, too. Here. Get up over here so you can see over the hill. Okay, yes, that miner unit has basically been eliminated. Okay, they're not throwing their axes at my guys. That is good. All right, fire on those warsmiths down there.
Infantry. Kill them. Attack quickly.
All right, good. And the arrows are raining down over there. Let's push these couple of units here forward. What we might as well do is try and surround the vanguards here. See, they're already wavering, so just a little bit of a push from behind here. Oh! There are more guys coming back. Charge those warsmiths. You guys, charge those vanguards. Just make sure you guys are being targeted, and I'm going to tell them to go into guard mode too, so that they don't just go rushing off somewhere.
Infantry.
These guys are tired. Okay, fight those guys. Okay, those guys have been eliminated. So charge through the trees over here. Okay. How are you guys doing back here? Okay. No more skirmishing. No more firing. Charge them. We can eliminate them. That's the captain, too, so that will definitely help us. Okay, sell swords. Charge these guys. You guys keep charging forward to get to the warsmiths behind them there. Okay, archers, push forward. My catapults aren't in trouble. Okay, no.
The enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than leading his
Men to a dignified defeat. All right. That takes care of them. So now let's have the cavalry go after that warsmith unit from behind. I hear routing going on. It's okay, good. Charge them. Right, arrows are falling down on their heads over there. Oh, this skirmisher unit is unengaged. You guys, engage them. All right, the vanguards are in retreat. Okay, the archers stopped firing, but you know what? That's fine. Go ahead and attack those guys there. All right, what are the cavalry up to? All right, there they are. Okay, we'll take a few losses amongst the cavalry, but they're already broken. All right, good. So let's have another couple of the cavalry units get over here and start attacking some of these guys from behind. So let's say that unit there. And why don't you come all the way over here and attack those warsmiths there. Actually, we'll have both of these units attack, or all three of these units, I guess. Just charge after those guys.
Infantry. Infantry. Cavalry. Cavalry.
Yep, charge up the hill after those guys. In fact, you stop doing what you're doing and get over here and attack them from behind.
Cavalry.
Yeah, I know my cavalry are really tired, but I think attacking from behind will basically break them. Almost. These guys are wavering.
Infantry.
Infantry, engage those guys as well. Okay, broken. There we go.
Cowards, run! Drive them from the battlefield!
All right, well, excellent. So, let's see, where's one cavalry unit? All right, you're over here. Make sure to stop those guys from getting away.
Cavalry.
You have another cavalry unit over there. Why don't you get over here and stop those guys? And then you get over here and stop those guys. As for the infantry, just kind of stand out of the way, because I don't think you're going to be able to really catch anyone.
With all cavalry.
What we'll do is we'll tell our cavalry archers to fire at will as well, so they can just expend the rest of their ammunition chasing down some of these guys.
Cavalry. Cavalry.
And we didn't lose either of our general's bodyguards. Oh, hooray.
Run. Charge. Cavalry.
Looks like we have
Cavalry.
these guys here. Why don't you go and get them? Actually, go and get them. And you go and get them.
Cavalry.
Oh, you guys are finished? All right, you can go and get them then. Ah, yes, we definitely want those guys taken out.
Run for the hill. Run. Run for the hill. Run for your lives. Fall back.
Oh, yep, there's some more over there. All right. Should be finished slaughtering all the dwarves soon. I have to admit, that battle went much better than I thought it would.
Cavalry.
Okay, who's still firing?
Cavalry.
You are. Okay, well, you're far away from the others, so I don't need to worry about these guys attacking without being, like, shooting each other or something. Yeah, looking at casualties, it actually doesn't seem too bad. Hardly any casualties among the cavalry, none among the archers or the catapults. General's bodyguards even are looking pretty good.
The enemy lie dead before you. Save for the few with the wit to run away. This is a crushing victory.
Yep, 235 for 1,400 dwarves. That works for me. By the way, I think the proper pronunciation of that is Growin. Because of that little, like, dash just above the O there, it would be like glowin. But, you know, if you ignore the little dash thingy, I'm not sure what that's called, above there, it's pronounced slightly different. So, anyway. Yeah, it looks like basically all the casualties, except for a very small number of our horse archers, but all the casualties were mostly among the sellswords. These two units here on the end definitely took a lot of casualties. Well, medium casualties, I suppose, but look at how many they killed, though. Those sellswords did very well. Clearly, they did the heaviest fighting, and that's why they took the most casualties. It wasn't because they just got, like, bombarded with axes or something from, like, the warsmiths. In fact, the other sellswords, honestly, mostly didn't do as well, or at least, like, these three units here in the middle, like, they killed, or this unit killed more than it lost, and so did this one, but only barely. And this unit actually lost more than it killed. Of course, they could have been fighting, like, the vanguards or something. And these two units actually killed, you know, quite a few compared to the casualties they took. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, I think the reason, part of the reason the warsmiths were ineffective this time was because, well, first off, we had so many infantry, we could actually, like, do a really good job of managing to engage most of them. They had to charge up the hill, which exhausted them. There was also, of course, the catapult fire, and then at the end there, the cavalry charging from the rear. And I think everything just kind of fell into place really nicely. Really, really nicely. Who did any damage over here? Yeah, that Warsmith unit did the most. Well, actually, this one here did, but pretty darn close to each other. That miner unit did, too. See, where's the... They had a couple of... Well, they had an enforcer unit, but it was only like 3 guys. And they actually killed like 4 for every man that they lost, or every dwarf that they lost. So, yeah. Let's see, did they not? I could have sworn they had... Oh, here we go. The vanguards are at the bottom. Wow, they did not do very well. All right, well, anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map. All right, so here we are back on the campaign map, and having just obliterated that dwarven force quite nicely. Casualties, again, were not too severe. We should be able to easily replenish them. I'm actually tempted to send Gisnog forward now to get close to Felagsgard. Felagsgard? Felagsgard feels right off the tongue anyways. Of course, we're not completely out of the woods yet. We do still have enemy forces over here, of course, so I don't want to just send them forward willy-nilly. And we do want to replenish Ulworth at least a little bit before sending him out. Maybe... It's probably... Yeah, there's another swordsman unit there, so we can probably replenish him with that. But anyway, at the very least, that is certainly going to be it for the battles this turn. And I think I already went over the campaign map. It is also not lost on me that the campaign is very nearly over. So I don't know if I actually went over this at the beginning, so maybe I should I should show you guys just to make sure you know. We control 43 regions, and we need 45 in order to win. So basically, we just need 2 more settlements, which will probably be Worm Cove and Felagsgard. Yes, I'm just going to call it Felagsgard. And so then the campaign will be over, because all of these settlements here, we've already taken them. I also did want to point out that the game does seem to recognize when you've changed the name of a settlement, because as you can see, Ulasil is there on the list. It is not its original name of Dale. So, just wanted to point that out. I thought that was kind of cool. I also wanted to point out something that, if you've watched any of my previous campaigns, and this is already familiar to you, but if you're new here, basically, when I get close to the end of the campaign, like I've seen other YouTubers, basically they kind of rush to the end, just auto-resolving and everything just to get the campaign over with, and I just want you guys to know that I don't do that. In fact, I have this I have this weird sort of policy where I want to leave the campaign in such a way that I could, in theory, pick it up again at some point in the future. Now, to be clear, I've never done that before. Ever. Not even once. But it just feels wrong to leave, like, the Empire in a bad state, or armies, just kind of all over the place, damaged, or just, out of position. I almost want it to be as if I could pick up the campaign again, or even if I could use my imagination a bit, almost imagine that, they continued to conquer without me after the campaign was over. I just don't like to rush to the end, basically. I want to leave everything in a good state. So if it seems like it's kind of weird that I'm worrying so much about how, depleted this army is, or, whether they have backup armies or not, or whether anything is being constructed in the rest of the Empire, even though it won't matter in a couple of turns. Well, that's just me. I want to leave it in a good state, and that's it. So, anyway, after that little speech, that's actually it for this turn, so I will let you guys go now, and I will bring you back as the war continues.